Right now, as you're watching this, something invisible is happening above your head. Above the clouds, above the atmosphere, hundreds of miles into space, the invisible shield that has protected life on Earth for billions of years is weakening. Not slowly, not gradually. It's collapsing at a rate that has scientists genuinely alarmed. And here's the thing nobody's talking about. We might be overdue for a complete magnetic reversal. North becomes south. South becomes north. And when that happens, and it will happen, the consequences for every living thing on this planet are almost impossible to exaggerate. My name is Greene, and today we need to talk about Earth's magnetic field. Because the data coming in right now is unlike anything recorded in modern science. Let's start with the basics, because this is one of those things that sounds simple but is actually mind-bending when you think it through. Earth has a magnetic field. You learned this in school. Compasses point north. Fine. But here's what your teacher probably didn't tell you. That magnetic field is not some fixed, permanent feature of our planet. It's alive. It moves. It breathes. It weakens, strengthens, wanders, and every few 100,000 years, it completely flips upside down. And the last time it fully reversed was about 780,000 years ago. Which means, statistically speaking, we are long overdue. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine you're standing outside on a clear day and you can see the sky. You feel safe. The air is warm. But then, very slowly, the walls of your house start to disappear. First the roof, then the windows, then the walls. And now you're standing in the open, completely exposed to everything the universe wants to throw at you. Radiation from the sun, charged particles from distant supernovas, solar winds powerful enough to strip the atmosphere from a planet. That's what Earth goes through when the magnetic field weakens enough. The shield comes down. And what the latest data is showing us is deeply unsettling. Scientists have been tracking a region called the South Atlantic Anomaly, a zone stretching from South America to Africa where the magnetic field is dramatically weaker than anywhere else on the planet. This isn't new. We've known about it for decades. But what's new, what's changing right now, is that this anomaly is growing. It's expanding. And even more alarming, it recently split into two distinct weak zones. Two holes in the shield, side by side, getting wider. Satellites passing over this region experience technical glitches. Electronics malfunction. The European Space Agency has called it a dent in Earth's armor. And that dent is getting deeper. But let's go deeper than the surface, because the real story is happening thousands of miles beneath your feet. Earth's magnetic field isn't generated by some giant bar magnet at the core. It's created by something far more extraordinary. A massive ocean of liquid iron, swirling and churning around the solid inner core, driven by the heat escaping from the planet's interior. Think of it like a giant, planet-sized generator. As that liquid iron flows, it creates electrical currents. Those electrical currents create magnetic fields. Those magnetic fields reinforce more flow, which creates more current, more magnetism. Scientists call it the geodynamo, and it's been running continuously for about 3.5 billion years. Until recently, it was running beautifully. Now, something is disturbing the flow. Deep in the core, massive plumes of iron are moving in unusual patterns. The magnetic North Pole, which has always wandered slightly year to year, has suddenly started sprinting. In the 1990s, it was drifting north at about 9 miles per year. By 2019, it was moving at over 34 miles per year. That is not drift. That is a run. Scientists had to update GPS systems and aviation navigation charts to keep up. And what's driving it appears to be a battle between two competing magnetic structures deep beneath Canada and Siberia. Two regions pulling the pole in different directions. Canada's grip is weakening. Siberia is winning. And the pole is accelerating toward Russia faster than at any time in recorded history. Now here's where it gets really strange. When geologists study ancient rocks, specifically volcanic rocks that recorded the magnetic field direction when they cooled from lava millions of years ago, they find something haunting. In the fossil record of Earth's magnetic history, every reversal was preceded by a weakening of the overall field. A weakening followed by instability. Multiple poles appearing simultaneously. The field becoming chaotic before it collapsed into a reversal. And when scientists look at what's happening today, the growing anomaly, the splitting of weak zones, the runaway pole drift, it matches the early warning signs they see in the geological record before a reversal. Almost exactly. Does that mean a reversal is imminent? Well, imminent in geological time could mean tomorrow or could mean 10,000 years from now. But here's what's been discovered recently that changed everything. We used to think reversals took tens of thousands of years to complete. Long, slow transitions that life on Earth would barely notice. But new research, published just in the last few years, found evidence in ancient lava flows in Iceland suggesting a reversal can happen in as little as a century. A human lifetime, that's a shield collapsing not over millennia, but over generations.